Cornermen Radio Live with Barzini and Boxing 9. Shout out to the whole LDBC. All right, Maurice Hooker versus Chris Algieri. Supposedly, Eddie Hearn is saying this fight might be in February or March. I saw Dan Raphael report it. I saw Lance Pogmaya reporting that as well. Chris Algieri is supposedly going to be on the undercard of Gerald Miller versus Trevor Bryan. Supposedly on that card, he's going to get another showcase fight. So it will be 2 wins since he's come back and back at 140. Chris Algieri has been undefeated at 140. You know what I'm saying? When he moved up to 147, he has lost fights. You know what I'm saying? He beat Ruslan Pakarnikov. He was the former WBO 140 champion. Now the new crown 140 champion, Maurice Hooker, has proved me wrong in 2 fights. Beat 2 guys at their home turf. Been proving a lot of people wrong and doubters wrong. He's becoming really something you can be like, wow, look at this guy, man. He's totally impressive. Nobody ever thought he was supposedly going to be at this high level. Nobody thought that. To me, he kind of remind me of Jarrett Hurd a little bit. The only thing is they're a little different when it comes to personalities. Jarrett Hurd is much a nice, calmer guy. Maurice Hooker is a guy from the streets, from the hood, so he's a little bit more arrogant, you know what I'm saying, and ignorant as well. So, but for them, man, he just reminded me of Jarrett Hurd a little bit because nobody thought Jarrett Hurd was going to be at this world level. Nobody thought he was going to be. He wasn't the hottest person in the state. He wasn't the hottest in America. He wasn't supposed to be here, you know what I mean? He won fights he wasn't supposed to win. That's what I like about Maurice Hooker. And to me, Maurice Hooker and Chris Algieri is a decent fight, good fight. I just got Maurice Hooker winning the fight, bro. There's no way Chris Algieri is going to beat Maurice Hooker. But I feel like it's going to be a dope fight because we saw Chris Algieri and Amir Khan have an awesome fight. That was a dope fight, man. We thought Khan was going to wipe out him. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's going to be an awesome fight. But I just got Maurice Hooker winning the fight. What's your take on it?
Algieri came back a few weeks ago, right? His first fight after 2.5 years.
Yeah, I think in November.
Was it untelevised?
Yeah, I don't know.
So,
I ain't watching.
So he wants to do. He wants to go right to Maurice Hooker, is what you're saying? Because I haven't heard about this.
Yeah, it was on. I sent you the link on Dan Raphael.
Okay.
Reported it. Eddie Hearn is trying to make that fight because he signed.
Well, I mean, if Algieri wants to go, if he doesn't want to mess around with his comeback, he feels like he could become a 2-time champion at 140. You know, he beat Ruslan, and he's been in there with obviously some of the best talent in this era: Errol Spence, Amir Khan, Manny Pacquiao. He didn't fare so much. I mean, against Spence and Pacquiao, it was like total domination. His game plan for Amir Khan was pretty amazing. He was stalking the Khan, just like a big. He looked big and strong for that Khan fight. I like how I like the weight and like how he put it on in that Khan fight. So, I mean, he's always going to be. Hooker is going to have a test. It's just going to be like how rusty is Algieri going to be? 2.5 years off, just for a dude we never heard of, not on TV. Sometimes after a long layoff, let your body heal up. You know what I'm saying? If you ever fought on any level, like, you know what I'm saying, sometimes you'll take some time off. You come back, you're like, whoa, I'm even more crispier than I was. That's just how it goes. Some people aren't like that. Some people take time off and they're never, they just, I don't know, maybe they're not athletic or whatever it may be their body, whatever it may be. I've seen it over time. You know what I mean? But like Maurice Hooker though, man. You know what I'm saying? I like him. Remind me a little like a little bit like because of his length and his ranginess and the way he gets power from that range, like a Vernon Forrest. You know, he ain't no Vernon Forrest. Don't get me wrong, but I like tall, lanky, rangy type fighters. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I was, and that's how I grew up. You know, you however your body style is as a kid, you know what I mean? You find a fighter like a Tommy Hearns or someone like that, you like that. But, I'll be honest, I only got to watch Maurice Hooker a couple times. He just got on the scene now, so I'm looking forward to him, and I thoroughly enjoyed his last fight against SAUCEDO. I mean, he's on the scene now. He's arrived. So let him get a name like Algieri on his resume. You know, I think Algieri will talk up that fight. I think it's a good fight, but it'll be on the zone though.
Yeah, because he's Algieri signed to the zone.
Shit, I don't know. I kind of like Hooker on ESPN, but yeah, good little fight, nice little fight. You know what I mean? There's so many, bro. There's just so many fights now. As a boxing fan, you really got to pay attention nowadays. That's a little fight there that might sneak under that might go. You know what I mean? One of those weekends where shit you forget about it, right? With all these damn fights. But yeah, man, I'm trying to think. I gotta go with Maurice Hooker. He's the champ. He's the hotter fighter right now. For Algieri to come up off the couch, well, he's been training Jacobs, and you know he's still around the gyms, probably sparring and shit. But he still be a pretty interesting underdog story for him to regain the title. You know what I mean? It's not like Maurice Hooker is not the greatest 140-pounder, we're ever gonna see. He's beatable, but he's hot right now. He's confident, And he beat Chris Algieri. He could keep getting a little better. Like I said, he's rangy for that weight class. He could get more dangerous as time goes on. So